So right now we're doing an off-roads course. There is no asphalt underneath this snow. This is just pure packed snow, driving with an electric vehicle. So far we're doing pretty good. Going 20 miles an hour. We can feel that traction control kick in. I'm gonna go up around this loop. I feel like I'm very in control of the vehicle right now. Like, it does do what I want it to. One thing that's noticeable between driving this and driving my truck is that I feel like there's a little bit more responsiveness. Like, as soon as I tell it to make the turn, it does it. Where with my truck, when I'm driving, I have to like preemptively turn because I know it's gonna take a second for the rest of the truck to register what I want it to do. But with this one, it's pretty instantaneous. I think my biggest takeaway from this is that the instant torque, while most people think that it's great for speed, it's even better when it comes to like tricky situations where you need the vehicle to like correct and be safe. And in snow, that instant torque is very usefully utilized. The Model Y is also currently the only Tesla with this special off-road mode, but with Tesla always doing over-the-air updates, who knows if that feature will be passed on to other vehicles. I assume the Cybertruck will also have off-road mode, but we'll have to wait for that review to find out. So it's hard to visually comprehend how cold it is. And I've never done this before, but this is a cup of boiling water. Let's see what happens. Back up a little bit. Oh my gosh. And it just instantly turns into a giant cloud of steam. That's how cold it is right now. When we're testing on extreme surfaces, they really mean like solid blocks of ice. So one of the most important things to have when driving in extreme weather conditions like this is good tires. The second most important thing is traction control. So I'm with the Tesla engineers right now, and this is one of their development vehicles, which allows us to turn off the motors individually. So for educational purposes, we're gonna see what happens in a rear-wheel drive car and a front-wheel drive car. The normal Model Ys have traction control enabled all the time, but we turned off the front motor, turned off traction control, and this is what happens in a rear-wheel drive. When I accelerate, the rear of the car just spins out automatically, and we do a full like donut, which is really fun if you're trying to spin donuts intentionally, but not when you're trying to be a safe driver. So now we have the rear motor turned off and just the front motor engaged, and we can see what it's like driving a front wheel drive car with no traction control. And so when I slam on the gas or the acceleration, I have no turning capabilities. The car's just moving in a straight line, which also isn't super safe if you're on public roads. Obviously not every Tesla owner is going to be pushing their car and doing donuts on ice circles like we are. But it's good to know that Tesla has engineered for success in these extreme environments. And as we can see, the Model Y handles just fine in cold weather. I'd say it passed the durability test. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thanks a ton for watching. We'll see you around.